Rise for pledge of allegiance. Gentlemen, remove your hat.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, roll call, please.
Treasurer Anderson,
Yes.
Supervisor Hill.
Here.
Trustee Appy,
Here.
Trustee Osling,
Here.
Clerk Squires is here.
You also got your meeting agenda. Board text off wow, there is nothing, they have nothing to add, subtract, or otherwise to the agenda. Does any other board member have anything?
Is that?
Probably help if I turn my microphone on. Okay, hearing none for there, I would entertain a motion to approve the meeting agenda as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Treasurer Anderson,
I'll support.
support Trustee Hoppy. Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you. We have now to the point of the approval of the consent agenda, which is listed. And I would entertain a motion to approve that as presented.
So moved.
Moved by Trustee Osling. Support? Somebody?
I'll support.
Oh, which one? Who did?
Mary Jo.
All of us.
Mary Jo got it? Okay. Yeah, any further discussion, board? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Thank you. We have elected officials reports. They're on the back table back there. If the particular report you're interested in is vacant out there, please contact us and we'll be happy to get that for you. They are also included out on the internet once they've all been approved. So I would entertain a motion to place the elected official reports on file, accept them and put them on file. Anybody want to make?
So moved.
So move, Michelle. Clerk
I'll
Squire.
support.
Support Trustee Hoppy. Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. That motion carries. Thank you. We are now on to the first public comments on agenda items 1 through 8 this evening on the agenda. I will start in the audience. If you have any particular comments on the 8 items on the agenda this evening.
See who's up there other than Greg Seymour.
Ed Panyard.
Brian?
Yeah, doesn't have a last name.
Oh,
Panyard, thank you.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything in the room. How about on Zoom? Public comment, you have nothing over there, Amanda. Thank you very much. I'm not seeing anybody's hand going up or otherwise there. So we'll move right on into the new business. And the number one order of business this evening is a cheerful moment to swear in a new Gerrish Township police officer, Jeremy Meyer. This is his opportunity. I see, but it looks like family might be here as well. I just want to tell you that before I bring Chief Mashinsky up for a little quick brief, and then we roll into that, that this is your time. Photos, we will wait for you. This is all the rest. Okay, make sure you get what you want. All right, Chief Mashinsky.
All right. Good evening. Just like to introduce Jeremy. Jeremy comes from Frederick area, Grayling, so he's somewhat local. We're super excited to have him and fill our last vacant position at the police department, which brings us to full staff, which has been quite a few years since we've been at that spot. So hopefully we can maintain it. And, you know, we all know that recruitment and retention is a nationwide problem, not just a state problem, but we hope to stay full staff for a long period of time. But just a little bit about Jeremy. His first day was the day of the ice storm. So he got a pretty good experience there, but I will say I'm very impressed. He jumped right in and he was helping out and doing all that he could. And that first week for him was a little different than it normally would have been, but like I said, we're excited to have him, and he's fitting in well with the team and getting along with everybody. So with that, I'd like to call him up, and we'll do the formal swearing in.
Very good. Breathe, Jeremy. Come on.
Jeremy Meyer,
I, Jeremy Meyer,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of police officer
the duties of police officer
in and for
in and for
the Township of
the
Gerrish,
Township of Gerrish,
County of Roscommon,
County of Roscommon,
State of Michigan,
State of Michigan,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you.
And who do we have pinning today? Older brother, what's your name? Jacob, nice to meet you. Do you have it right in his chest?
Aw. Clap. That's nice. We'll clap for you.
Make sure, oh, Jeremy. No, family, get some photos up here. Hopefully you only do this once in your career.
I can take on yours if you want.
Absolutely.
I'll do my best. We'll look for that filter. Everybody smile. Welcome aboard. Very nice. Thank you. Y'all look alike.
Did you need anything? Did you need
You want?
son or whatever, different combinations? You may do that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's,
Thanks, Brian. Sorry.
so
Yeah,
All right.
brother. One more time. Give me a smile. If I
here's
say
a couple
cheese,
brother pictures.
macaroni.
Yeah.
Who's the oldest? Don't look at me.
He's not here today.
Oh.
He's the youngest and Jeremy's the bonus.
Hi.
That's
for like. That's what they called me, Sally.
Jeremy, welcome aboard, family, welcome aboard, Gerrish, to Gerrish Township. We're very fortunate to have Jeremy, and we look forward to him completing his field training officer portion of this and to join the team. Good time to join team. Got time to learn some of the summer stuff coming up. So welcome. Thank you. As I always do, we're first on the agenda. I won't make you sit through the meeting. You are free to leave if you wish. You're free to go over next door. Muzz, if you need to jettison or after the next piece there, he can let you in and you can see his workplace if you haven't already. You have. All right. Very good. Thank you. Pleasure meeting you.
So,
We'll see you.
thank you for letting us have him.
Thank you. Have a great night. All right, we're on to number 2. Muzz, that's you too, Chief. And I can do a quick brief for you if you want, or you can come on up. Yeah, we had a little bit of distance. We have 12 days between our work session to now.
Kind of.
We
Used to this.
yeah, we usually it's kind of ad nauseum when it's a couple days apart, but go ahead.
Yeah, just a quick recap on the encryption piece with the radios. It's, as Supervisor Hill always likes to call them, kind of a unfunded mandate. But was able to, I think, come away pretty soft with this one. But I did the research and we're able to get the encryption done on all of our radios for when it rolls out in October of this year is when they're going to start enforcing it. But Procom can do our encryption on the radios, and basically what that is it'll be the lean channel that Scannerland will no longer be able to hear that channel when we're running people's names and things. So that's the skinny of it all. But it couldn't be a better time to do it now to get ahead of the game. So that's why we're kind of looking at doing it right now.
Very good. And I know you secured a bit of a discounted rate on that from Procom as well. So-
Yeah, the original cost was up over $16,000, but I'd actually reached out last fall and they had it back then. It was a 40% discount. Um, we weren't quite ready at that time, but I got lucky and I followed up at the Chiefs conference with the lady from Motorola, and that discount was still available. And it actually was cheaper than the first time when I introduced it in last fall by about $1,200, I think it was. So, and talking to some other chiefs, you know, Nuevo City, Supervisor Hill knows the chief there, but she paid up around $15,000 or $16,000. So she must have not got the discount because her department's similar to our size and
Yes.
they have about the same amount of radios. But so
Well done.
that's about it.
Board, any
Any
other
questions on it
Chief?
or?
Thank you, Chief.
All right, thanks.
Okay, hearing that, I would entertain a motion that the board authorize Chief Mashinsky to purchase encryption radio software upgrade for the department radios from Procom Incorporated at a contracted cost of $10,041.32 from their capital budget project line, which reflects a discounted rate if purchased now. Anybody willing to make that motion?
So moved.
So move Treasurer Anderson. Anybody support that motion?
Support.
Support Clerk Squires. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Supervisor Hill.
Here, yes. Yeah, that's me.
Trustee Appy.
Yes.
Trustee Osling.
Yes.
Treasurer Anderson.
Yes.
Clerk Squires, yes. Motion carries.
Okay, 5-0, motion carried. Okay, we're on to number 3. This is the Michigan Municipal Underwriters Township Property and Liability Insurance. We had our representative in at the work session to go through the policy for the proposal this year. We have been with Michigan Municipal Underwriters for 40 or 41 years with the township insurance. I believe all the board members had their questions answered at that time. And so with that being said, I would entertain a motion that the board approve and sign Gerrish Township Liability Property and Township Umbrella Renewal Contract with the Michigan Underwriters of West Michigan as presented. Anybody?
I'll move that.
Clerk Squires, do we have
Support.
support? Trustee Appy. Any further discussion, board? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Treasurer Anderson.
Yes.
Supervisor Hill.
Yes.
Trustee Osling.
Yes.
Trustee Appy.
Yes.
Clerk Squires, yes. Motion carries 5-0.
5-0. Thank you. Number 4 is the Health of Higgins Lake Steering Committee and the septic ordinance framework that they had forwarded to us. And I think it was in March. We took the month to review that to then be able to have a discussion about that at the April work session, of which we did. And the board felt like it was ready to make a decision tonight to either A, you move that forward to the Planning Commission, or you send it back to the Health of Higgins Lake Steering Committee for more work. And after that meeting, I think it was pretty much the kind of the consensus that I think we wanted to move forward to the Planning Commission with that document. And with that being said, I would entertain a motion that the board approve the Health of Higgins Lake Steering Committee recommendation of the Health of Higgins Lake Septic Committee Septic Ordinance Framework to the Gerrish Township Planning Commission for further review and work effective immediately.
So moved.
I will support.
Second.
I got it. But you can have it.
Supervisor Hill, is that you?
Yeah, that was me, Jim Osling. And I seconded it. Any further discussion, board? Hearing none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose the same. That motion carries.
I will say, I sort of served on that committee, because I missed a lot of meetings because of conflicts, but I do want to thank Jim and
Yes,
that committee for the amount of work that they put into it and they're continuing to put into it. And I don't think this is going to be a cut and dry, simple process. Still a lot of questions out there, but kudos to you guys and thank you for the work on that.
Thanks. On behalf of the committee, I appreciate the sentiment. So we had a pretty good talk about it again today. So yeah, you're right. It's probably isn't seen the end of the comments on it yet. So
Yeah.
I think it's awesome, though, that I think it's a good framework for the planning commission to start doing their work and putting planning minds together as well. And making the suggestions and changes and whatever they might have in mind. So I thank everybody for the work on it. Over a year ago, they said we couldn't all sit down in the same room, most people, and we sat down in the same room. I'm so proud of all those folks, both on, at that time, it was deemed to be sides, and we worked together on something that we actually could look forward to. And the work was great. Jim, I thank you for all your work. And, I continue to thank the steering committee for keeping the structures together and that type of thing. So thanks much. Appreciate that. Anybody else?
I think from the whole board,
Yeah.
thank you.
Absolutely.
thanks.
Awesome. Okay, we are on to number 5, and we talked about these extensively at the work session as well. To brief you, we've received a couple. There's one more next month for the board request to do a traffic safety study or send a recommendation to the road commission to analyze these locations. And number 5 happens to be requesting a traffic safety study for a possible speed reduction from West Maplehurst Road from I-75 west to the waters of Higgins Lake. Currently, it's a non-posted 55. Since it's been non-posted for a very long time, there's since been obviously subdivisions that have gone in and more houses that have gone in along the way. And the perception certainly is that the speeds would be a little bit extended or a little bit high there. That all comes with a formula, and part of the process is we as a board have to say we are interested in the road commission to do that study indeed, and those usually take a year to get done, but nonetheless. So I would entertain a motion that the board authorize Clerk Squires to author a letter to the Roscommon County Road Commission to request a traffic safety study for possible speed reduction from West Maplehurst Road from I-75 west to the waters of Higgins Lake. Anybody willing to make that motion?
So moved.
Moved by Treasurer Anderson. Do we have support?
Support.
Support by Trustee Osling. Any further discussion, board? Hearing none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose the same. Motion carried. Thank you. And Clerk Squires, if you'll follow through with that. Number 6, we have a second, if you will, traffic safety study. By the way, the last one will be referred to as the coffee request, Mr. Coffee that requested it. And then this number 6 is a Mr. Janowski request. And this has to do with a traffic safety request for a traffic safety study for speed reduction, passing zone analysis, and/or needed signage regarding the North Cut Road and the intersection of Rolling Oak Lane, which is right on County Road 100. There literally is a passing zone right at that intersection. He's concerned obviously about speeds, concerned about some sight distance. And then ultimately we had the discussion at the work session, and I think, again, Chief, as you're likely to be a little involved in this or knowledge of it, I guess even if they don't do something with this, maybe perhaps we might be able to holistically come back and ask for something to do with just County Road 100 or North Cut. it's 55 miles an hour in most areas. You know, from down here all the way up to Pioneer Hill or whatever. So I don't know whether the road commission would want to look at that maybe as opposed to any other individual signage or otherwise just, but that all falls into a formula and inside a book. And once again, it's a process. But I don't see any reason myself why we shouldn't try and embrace the process. And, you know, ultimately it's the road commission and the state of Michigan's decision. We just have a place mark decision to make, to recommend that the road commission look at it. And so with that, I would entertain a motion that the board authorize Clerk Squires to author a letter to the Roscommon County Road Commission to request a traffic safety study for speed reduction, passing zone analysis, and or needed signage regarding the North Cut Road and the intersection of Rolling Oak Lane. I'd entertain a motion.
I'll move, so moved.
Clerk Squires, support?
Support.
Support trustee Osling. Any further discussion on the board? Hearing none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Pose the same. Motion carries. Thank you, Clerk Squires, if you'll see to that one too. Number 7. Number 7 is the appointment to the Gerrish Township Board of Review as an alternate position, which would be Steve in the audience. Thank you again, Steve Trudeau. We lose one and then we had to pick one up. So when the alternate slid forward on one, when we lost to one of the members, and we do have a board of review that I'm told may have some vacancies also by December 31st again this year. Steve, your position also would end December 31st of this year, and then they're 2-year terms after that. Type of thing. So I would entertain a motion that the board appoint Stephen Trudeau to the Gerrish Township Board of Review, alternate position with a term ending 12/31 of 26. I'll make the motion.
I'll support.
Supported by trustee Hoppy. And any further discussion, board? Hearing none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed the same. Motion carries. Thank you. And Steve, thank you for stepping up for our community. Thank you. Appreciate it. Steve was also, for those of you who might not have been at the regular work session, Steve also got kind of rolled right up and both couple days for the board of review and kind of learned by watching before he even had any the training pieces yet. But so we thank him for that, for doing that as well. So thank you for that commitment. And number 8, 7. Number 8 is a Gerrish Township well contract. You all know that we, at the work session opened, we had advertised and for bids to drill a new well at our Gerrish Township Cemetery, which it has an old existing 2-inch that well, and the pump is shot, and it's time now, especially with our new opening of some of the area, new opening in the south section of the cemetery and soon the cremation lots. It's time now to get a well that would appropriately be able to add on to necessary a 5-inch. So we put it out for bids in the paper. We got one bid that came back, and the board asked me to look at that bid. It came from Jordan Well Drilling. Jordan and I looked at the bid specs, and I got insurance papers, all the required papers. And so I would entertain a motion that the board authorize Supervisor Hill to accept the Gerrish Township Cemetery well bid of Jordan Well Drilling Incorporated and proceed with the following through of the contract terms.
So moved.
Moved by Treasurer Anderson,
I'll support.
support Clerk Squires. Any further discussion, board? Hearing none, we need a roll call.
Yes, please. Trustee Osling,
Yes.
Treasurer Anderson,
Yes.
Supervisor Hill,
Yes.
Trustee Hoppy,
Yes.
Clerk Squires, yes. Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. And just for the record on the minutes as well, we had done it before, but the bid total is $12,064.40. That is number 8. We're now open, we're to a section of comments. I guess we could comment on the weather or whatever it is you'd like to. And so in the room, if you want to step right up here and give us your name and speak into the microphone. Thank you for joining us.
You are welcome. I'm Stacy Gideon, and my husband and I have been in the area for almost 24 years, both living and working, and have been to these meetings for many of those years. I think usually we're up front supporting and cheering. And he hasn't been here because he accepted a position downstate, so we'll be moving. And although it's a really neat opportunity for us, we will miss being part of a small community. We've benefited from the police department and their services. We didn't do anything wrong. And the fire department and EMS and their services. And it's just been great to see this board blossom and really grow. Again, we've seen a lot of changes over the years, and it warms our heart to know that we'll be leaving with the township board in really good hands, and want to thank you for your commitment and your work and your effort. I don't think it's for the pay, so it must be something that you're really passionate about.
Yes, we are.
I'm taking a stab there. So yeah, we just want to thank you, and Brian thanks you as well. And yeah, we're going to miss you.
Thank you.
Wish you the best.
And is it going okay?
He's loving it. He's working like a dog, but he's loving it. And our house will be sold. We'll finalize at the end of the month. Yeah, that would really
take long.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't.
Yeah,
But
well,
thank
you know what? We're going to miss you guys.
Thank
And
you.
we certainly have felt your support here all along in the audience. Through good times, through bad times, through
Yeah.
all the times, it's been wonderful. And we've been blessed to have you in our community.
Well, thank you. We
So
appreciate it.
best of luck.
Thank you.
Pass that
luck.
along, will you? Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Best of luck. Good. In the room, anybody else in the room for a comment? Not seeing any. So on Zoom, I see Greg Seemack and I see a Brian. Am I seeing that right?
It looks like your thing.
Is it just me or what?
How did you sign into this?
I didn't sign into anything. I don't
Does it
know.
BH?
No, it just says Brian.
Okay.
Okay.
Who are you, Brian?
I don't. Do you have anything up there?
Can you?
Okay, since you don't have anything, then we'll move right on to the announcements portion of our agenda here. And so Trustee Oppie, do you have any announcements for the good of the order?
Nope, looking forward to the continued weather. I don't know that that's gonna happen so
Yeah.
far. But and then the parks will get opened and ready to play.
Okay. Clerk Squires, anything for the good of the order, election wise?
Yes, please make sure you get out and vote. Our schools
Tuesday,
need your support.
is it next Tuesday?
If not on May 6th, then before.
But
Yep,
they said-
absolutely. I think it's the only item on the
It is.
voting and
It is.
and obviously it's a May, which is a school piece there. So Trustee Osling.
Nothing other than I forgot to mention earlier that the surveyor is scheduled to stake those cremains lots Thursday. this
How's
week.
that?
So I
Very
just
good.
forgot to mention that earlier, but
Very good.
and, steering committee meets next Tuesday. Science committee meets tomorrow. Septic was earlier today. Roads are busy. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy.
Very good. Good to see you. Treasurer Anderson.
Today, I distributed the taxes that we did get our delinquent payoff from the county, so all the funds should be funded fully for their tax levy. I'm working on the budget for the SDR. I create a budget for that next work session. I'll have that ready for you. And of course, Mary Ellis is working steadily on answering questions for people. Some of that leads over my office. It's going to be conducted over at the PD, but it's hard to just separate that when she's sitting in there. Somebody walks in, but other than everything's going fine.
Very good. Good to hear. From my end of the plate, we'll be at once they do the survey at the cemetery, and I've got the permit all filled out. I'm just shy of all the things I need to send it to the health department. We'll get that contracted out, hopefully to get that well drilled by about June 1 at the latest. And so we'll be opening obviously without water, and it'll be a non-potable water when we do get it. Once we get those things in order, Trustee Osling and I will re-engage again as that committee to continue to work on redoing or looking at the 1997 cemetery ordinance and kind of bringing that thing forward and making the proper additions, corrections, or otherwise, and putting some of those things into place. So we'll begin that work. With good intention, I did get a hold of our plumbing and heating company, and we're scheduled for May 4th to have the Gerrish Township Park bathrooms water turned back on and open. We really thought we'd get some pickleball courts open this week, but unless you got swim gear, it's just not going to happen. I don't think I've ever seen it that flooded. I know it's flooded before, but not that bad out there. And there really isn't anything to pump off to somewhere else because you're just pushing it on the property to bring it right back. So we're just going to have to wait like everybody does to dry out. Keep an eye out on Facebook and that kind of thing. We'll let you know when we're able to get things like that functional. And also a reminder on gerrishtownship.org that has a live video feed. You can, if you're so inclined, you can get on there and look at the courts, and also the Gerrish Township Marina also has a live feed camera. Coming in the next month or so, we'll be looking to re-engage or engage, I should say, the replacement of the security cameras at the marina, which we budgeted for this year. And so we'll be getting that out probably for some specs and that kind of thing to get those fixed. They're out of the original 15 cameras. I think there might be 7 or 8 that are working, and those were like 15 years old. So it's time to get that done. So other than that, I can't think of anything else other than I will tell you my schedule here at the township is a little bit sketchy right now. I'm dealing with a little bit of a health issue with my mother. And so she requires my attention. And so I try and let these guys know whether I'm in the morning or the afternoon or where I'm at. It's going to be a little sketchy for a bit, but we'll get through it nonetheless. And I appreciate the board's cooperation with that and understanding, and we're working around it as best we can. So.
Laying in a compost site.
Oh, compost site. Yeah, compost site. Today, again, I work more on the incident command forms for the compost site for the additional limbs that we've had in from the ice storm. And it's our plan. We opened that on May 18th, and our plan is to you would need a fob on April 20th at 8 o'clock in the morning. So in other words, we will re-engage the gate on April 20th for the fob users, owners, not wide open for everybody. We'll have a month's worth of something we're going to try and recoup from the state emergency management for the operation of that, going to the 2 subcontractors that are affected with the additional items or otherwise. While we've been off, we switched to it now is added as similar to a door in our security system online. So we're retiring an old program in the office here, which will allow us also to retire a very old server, which was only alive just to hold that program until we could get that worked out. You will notice over there's no longer a keypad. It is a digital red light that you just put your fob up to. And the controller is now it's been changed inside too. So all your fobs should be working. In the event one of your fobs doesn't work, just come in nicely and tell us, and we'll reissue you a new one or figure out if during the migration on internal software, we migrated over 1,420 some odd key fobs. And as you know, if you ever dealt with computers, migrations sometimes are buggers, but they did it. And so far we think we're in order, but again, if you see people, know people or otherwise, and they go, cut my access off, want to charge me more money. No, we don't. We'll just come on in kindly and we'll be kindly happy to get things working for you and check on that. We're doing our best to double check it here as well. But we are human. So anything else, board? Anybody in the audience, do you have an announcement? Okay, very good. I would then entertain a motion to adjourn at 7:35.
So move.
Treasurer Anderson,
Support.
Board Trustee Osling. And any further discussion, board? All those in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you all. Meeting is adjourned. Thanks for coming.